Welcome back to NoNoBadDog. This week we're getting up on the counter to go under the sea with a quartet of offerings. We are going to be starting with, where's the front of this can? It's on the bottom. Giovanni's Lobster Pate. Yeah, that was from World Market. So that should be fun. I don't have any crackers, but we're going to try it anyway. Then we have Isabel Squid Pieces in Ink. Calamares Tazos in Tinta. Then, because I forgot that I already had one of those when I was going shopping, we also have Roland Calamares Squid and Ink Sauce. Producto de España. These are both from Spain. Sorry about the glare coming off. The overhead light does not seem to be cooperating. What does that say? Lara Abras Facil. Oh, easy open tab. That's good. I don't have a can opener in here. And last we have Pampa smoked scallops in oil, lightly smoked. I'm really hoping this is... Oh, it's gluten-free. How about that? Who would have imagined scallops are gluten-free? Anyway, sorry, being a little bit facetious. Let's begin with the lobster pate. I am generally a fan of pates, kind of in any form. Lobster pate with cognac. Lobster, pollock. Pollock's like a cheap trash fish they use to stretch out real fish. Anyway, palm oil, milk, pollock broth, flour. Oh, well, that would be why the other one says gluten-free. We are doing this today because this expires in September 2017, and I'd like to try this before it has a chance to kill me. Nutrition facts: serving size 2 ounce, 1.5 per container. 130 calories, 100 from fat. Yeah, most pates are going to be predominantly, if not entirely, fat. So let's open that up. Oh, doesn't that look like cat food? Kind of smells like sardines. Kind of smells like cat food. And now a cat is scratching at the door behind me to get in. So let's give that a little stir. Schlucka, schlucka, schlucka. You know, all food should be pink and make horrible noises. I don't know if the camera's picking up on that, so let me replicate it. There we go. Yeah, doesn't that sound appetizing? Let's see. Big dollop of pink. It's not as disturbingly pink as some pates I've eaten. It's a lot more liquid, though. And it smells a lot more like fish. Imagine that. So we're going to try just a little bite of this lobster pate. That was way too big of a bite. Oh, that is rich. That is rich, and that is musty. I'm definitely getting more of the pollock than lobster in there. It's got a little bit of lobster flavor, but it's mostly the shells. I can't turn this over to check the ingredients again. As you can see, the can opens upside down. No, it's a pate. It's enough to stay in there. Anyway, I get the impression there's a lot more pollock in there than there is lobster. Ooh, that's pretty gross. We're going to try it again. I said we're going to try it again. We're gonna... I don't want to. Okay. This does not bode well for me for the rest of these videos. That is super rich. Kind of nasty. It's not that bad. I think if I had not broken my own rule and brought some crackers or something in to spread that on, it wouldn't be so bad. I only have the one fork though, so we gotta clean that off. It's very salty as well. Super salty. I got a little bit of water here just so I can keep going. Alright, so I guess next we're going to do a comparison. Roland versus Isabel. These are both product of Spain. I don't know where it says it on here. Somewhere on the back, I think. Yeah, product of Spain. Producto de España. Anyway, we're going to start with Roland and then compare that to Isabel. So, ooh. kind of neat. Don't usually see a 10 that shape. What does that say? 485. 485 something. What is that? CTIM AP? No idea. Probably the canning factory. So let's get easy open. There we go. Oh, immediately there is more fishy smell erupting out of this tin. Can you see that? I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get this open all the way because it is not as easy open as Roland claimed. There's some kind of red, I assume that's oil, on the tin lid, and then just this pungent black sauce. You can see this. Let me get some of that sauce on the plate. You can see that is black sauce. It's not just dark because of the tin. Got a nice chunk of what I'm really hoping is tentacle. Let me see. Yeah, that actually doesn't smell too bad. Smells fishy, salty. Let's give it a try. Chewy. Very, very chewy. Pretty salty. A little gamey. Very, very chewy. Okay. Not bad. Not my favorite. I'm a fan of squid, but usually in like sushi or calamari form. The ink sauce isn't actually as off-putting as I had thought it would be. It's mostly just salty, oily. Really not bad. Let's try another piece. And very chewy. Wow, that's pretty okay. How weird that I would like that better than the lobster pate. I'm usually a big fan of pates. Oh, we didn't even check the nutrition facts on that, did we? My bad. Nutrition focus. Quarter cup servings per container, 110 calories, 90 from fat. Wow, that's... I always think of like squid and octopus being real lean, but no. Very few vitamins, whole lot of cholesterol, whole lot of sodium. That's very weird. You don't tend to think of mollusks being terribly fatty, but maybe they are. Okay, so the Roland I would give 5 tentacles out of 8. Not great, not bad. Kind of sits a little heavy in my stomach, so that's... Oh, well, an almost identical 10, only this one has printing instead of... Yeah, hello, you can see me. I'm looking off to the side there, checking the monitor. Anyway, before we get into that, and I forget again, how about nutrition facts from Isabel? 82 calories, 44 from fat. Now that sounds a lot better, but check out the portion size. The tins are about the same size, but this one has 2 servings instead of 1.5, so the servings are a little bit smaller. Very similar. Look at that cholesterol, even with a smaller serving. A lot more iron, it looks like. Did I just miss that? Yeah, no. Way more iron. So this is 6%. This is 30% on a smaller serving. So, I wonder why. Anyway, let's have Roland and Isabel go mantle to mantle. Come on. Oh, yeah. Okay. So immediately, side-by-side comparison, you can see this one's a lot darker. This is a little bit lighter. The chunks seem to be chunkier. They're less identifiable. Like there is nothing in here that I can pull out as a tentacle like the Roland was. Let me just get one that's not too terribly huge. Yeah, these are just chunks. So whereas on the Roland I said, oh, I hope this is a tentacle, kind of facetiously, I have no idea what part of the squid this is. I guess that shouldn't be surprising. This one is represented as squid pieces, not just squid. So, chunk-like squid meat, I don't know. Ooh, spicier. Like, that one smells like it's got some spice in it. It smells meatier. It smells a little too meaty. It smells like the Vienna sausages. That's making me real nervous. Any of you who remember the Vienna sausage, you can check over there. I'm sure it's on the list somewhere. The 5 times Wiener Showdown. I turned out to be allergic to something in one of those and had a reaction. So the fact that this smells spicy and meaty and like a Vienna sausage actually makes me real nervous, because I've got other stuff to do today. So enough forestalling. Let's try this much lighter ink sauce via Isabelle. It tastes like a fish-based Vienna sausage. It really does. Way more spices, way more flavor. Less of that weird inky mustiness, but it might just be getting covered up by the spices. Also, still no identifiable... Ooh, wait, I say that. This might be... No, still just chunks. Ugh. Also, it feels greasy. I think it's got some onion in there. Yeah, so you can see. Focus. Squid, tomato, vegetable oil, onion, white wine, sugar, salt, squid ink, natural flavor. So, way more spices in the Isabella. The Roland, I think, had none of that. Oh, here we go. Ingredients: squid, soy, tomato, onion, squid ink, spices. So, no, I have no idea then. Must be different spices. This one tastes a lot better. I still have no idea what you would use either of these in. But it's also less chewy. What did the Roland get? 5 out of 8 tentacles? Barring some kind of allergic reaction I'm going to have in a few minutes, like with the sausages, I gotta give the Isabelle 7 out of 8 tentacles. That's actually really good. Spicy. But spicy in a good way. Anyway, on to our last Under the Sea offering, the smoked scallops in oil. Not looking forward to this one, to be entirely honest. Serving size. Focus. Where's your point of focus, camera? Serving size, 43 grams. Servings per container, 2. 190 calories, 160 from fat. So all of these have way more fat than I really thought they would. Again, you don't think of scallops being fatty. Best before July 8th, 2018, so we're still safe. And this is more of the traditional, I guess, American tin style. I don't know. Let's pop it open. I love me that vacuum seal sound. Means I'm not gonna be dying anytime. Ew. Ew. So, if we can get the camera to focus a little bit more, you can see why I was ewing. So here's what's on the package, right? Scallops. Yum. Tasty. Here's what's in the package. Scallops. Gross. Snot balls. I think we went over the nutrition facts, but let's see. Transnational, transnational, not transitional. Product of China. I kind of wish I'd seen that before I got these. Ingredients: smoked scallops, cottonseed oil, salt. So there is going to be no hiding all that mollusky goodness. I just had to pull out the one with the dangler. Alright. So I'm going to try one of these. They look horrifying. They're dripping on my table. Drip. 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 Gross. Alright, I'm going to have to clean that up in a minute. They smell fishy. Fishy and salty and oily, and I'm sure that surprises no one. So, here we go. Smoked scallop. Okay. They have almost the flavor of a sardine, which I'm sure is just any seafood plus oil and salt tastes like sardine. But they have no texture. They fall apart as soon as they get in your mouth. You can see how hard it is just to get one on the fork. They have absolutely no texture. Fork goes right through them. Trying to get one by the body so it doesn't fall off. So, they taste like sardine puree held together with some kind of agar, I guess. I know that's terribly descriptive if you know food science, and really unhelpful otherwise, but there's just nothing to them. You bite and they just start falling apart. So sardines without the charm, I guess. So let's try another one. Yep. Bite into it. It just completely falls apart. They're not... I say they're not bad, but I'm making an effort not to hold them in my mouth too long. So, bleh. Bleh, bleh, bleh. Yeah, now I'm just playing with them. Little oily snot balls. No idea what you would use these for. I guess if you want fresh scallops and just can't afford it, but I actually remember these being a little bit on the pricey side. Like, not terribly, but like $3.50 for this. Oh, that's fun. In spite of careful inspection procedures, occasional shell fragments may be present. So, not in any of mine. Got lucky, and despite the advice to refrigerate after opening, I think I'm going to throw these away after opening. Got scallop juice on my table. Now my oily fingers. Alright. I am going to go clean up this atrocity to the Little Mermaid, and we will see you next week.